What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle for the next episode of Sunless Sea. My name is Splattercat. Happy to have you here today as we hang out for a while. And actually, we're going to try and go on a big expedition today to explore the southern half of the map. I'm hoping, anyways. And then we'll loop back up. We'll find the Chell in it. If everything works out the way that I want it to. You can't always get what you want. But sometimes you do get what you want, so that's what I'm going to try for here. The Blind Bruiser would like a word. I have quite the feeling that he's probably got more than a word for me. He's probably got a number of words. We'll hand over. Welcome home. You may ask how it is. I am here to meet you, and I may remark that we have eyes in the wastes and eyes in the hill. In fact, we have more eyes than a knot oracle, and they're all glad to see you. And, of course, your cargo. We'll claim our payment. Ooh, we only got 3 fuel. Okay, so we actually didn't make that much right there. Little bit disappointing. I'm not even sure that that covered the cost of going out there. But oh well, what are you going to do? The Venturer's Desires. Let's go ahead and give him the Scintillac. And so thank you. Where I'm going, there will be light enough eventually, but we'll need something we can manage ourselves. But now I have further need of your services. And so we gain 2 objectives. The Venturer's Venture. I didn't even know that that was a thing. I thought this was just a random quest where, like, it was something that you would work towards while you were out in other locations. I didn't even know that this was, like, a thing that you would accumulate over time. So I guess I learned something here today. What does he have now? Something intricate. He wants outlandish artifacts. Those actually aren't that hard to come by. You can get a bunch of those very, very easily by going up to Mount Palmerston and digging over and over again, I think. When it comes to Devil Bone Dice, Devil Bone Dice are a little bit tougher. I'm trying to think of where I've seen Devil Bone Dice before. Devil Bone Dice, I think you can buy them in Palmerston, maybe? What's he going to give us for that? What's he going to pay? Does he give us 1,000 no matter what we do? Is that always what you get paid? 7 Devil Bone Dice isn't bad. We aren't going to be up there, though. Although we could technically hit both of these in the same go, I think. Outlandish Artifacts and Devil Bone Dice, I think they come from Palmerston both. So it might not be that difficult to lock down both of those and make a grip of cash. Make like 2,000 more echoes. Be up to 4,000 almost. Be rolling in cash by the time we get out of here. That's what I like to do with my cash. I roll in it. Some people prefer to just like put it into banks and just keep it nice and safe. I put it in a pile because if I get robbed, I get robbed. I've been poor before, I can be poor again. And then I roll in it for a little while, and then I just kind of sniff it. Just, echoes. You smell so good right now. Let's go ahead and, I don't know, one of my nostrils is clogged right now. I know you heard that. One of my nostrils is clogged. It's a weird place to be. I'll probably, we need to turn in, where's my... Go to London. We'll turn in our Clayman to get paid. We're missing one, so what are you going to do about it? There it is. We can hire on more crew. Kind of a waste of time, but we do have a new recruit waiting for us. We've got the Genial Magician. So he's a genie. Does he grant wishes? That's pretty cool. Good afternoon, Captain. I think I already have somebody. He increases. I don't think he's a gunnery officer, which is what I need. I guess I could take him on board just because. You have no recruits for the moment. He's just going to have to hang out in my officer's menu, I think. He's a chief engineer. So if we wanted to, we could swap him in for more mirrors. And if we talk to him, what does he need? Oh, he needs all kinds of stuff. Damn. We need like parabola linen. We need all kinds of stuff. He increases our veils, too. Our veils are not so good right now. It is what it is. We can also sleep with him, just in case, the whole Captain Hook thing gets you all frisky and hot to trot. We can ask him how he became an engineer. We can ask him bluntly about his hook, or we can dispel his darkness. Needs a Firkin, a prisoner's honey. This is actually all stuff that we can acquire from right here inside of town. Takes a live specimen. I don't know what we get out of that, but maybe we get something. I think... Oh, we have a captivating treasure, too. How long have we had a captivating treasure for? See? This is why I need to pay better attention when I play this game. I've always got weird stuff on me that I don't know that I have. Okay, so since that's been taken care of, I am fighting just the worst case of hiccups right now. It is battling me. It is fighting me down to the ground at the moment. I've got so many hiccups taking place. Let's go. We got a lot of cargo space, so I figure we'll go up to 15 supplies. We'll try and pick up the remainder while we're out and about. I will probably try and take that up pretty high. Might as well go one extra. I think I can sell the Firkin here, too. Where's the Firkin? Just in case you're in the mood for it. There we go. And then we can also smuggle sacks of dark draft coffee beans if you wanted to. We can get a crate of human souls as well. We needed that for, if you remember properly, there was the Deviless who was up at Mount Palmerston. So anyways, we can get that going. What is that? A royal blue feather? hell does that do? Huh. I don't know what half this stuff does. Either way, we'll take the fuel. Let's go. We got a big journey. Actually, no, don't do that. I need to talk to the Admiral first. I think I have a port report or two. Yeah, Guider's Morn. Ah. Okay, so I got to throw out a fuel, unfortunately. And then Port Cecil. He will more than likely give us the same thing. Yep, wasting fuel right now. Hunter's Keep and Abbey Rock make a little bit of cash to offset the cost that we just incurred. I almost said inquired, but no, we weren't inquiring about costs. We were actually incurring them. Just a slight change in the intonation, and that word takes on a whole new meaning. Strategic information we don't have right now. I think I needed another one in order to get certain things done. I can take a look in here, though. With the strategic information, I think it always takes 2 of them in order to accomplish anything. Yeah, we need 2 of them. So if I have a memory of distant shores, we can make that happen. It's a good way to turn a cheap item into a really good item. But let's go. We're out to sea again. Still haven't seen the irrepressible cannoneer, who I think is the only gunnery officer in the game. I'm pretty sure anyways. What's next for you? Allow the mechanic to enjoy his sleep. It might be messy, he warns you. Could you have a couple of strong sailors standing by? Tell them to snap the box shut when the trouble begins. He holds up a bottle of laudanum. I will be sleeping deeply. Yeah, no kidding. Laudanum is brutal. That's what Edgar Allan Poe, he was a laudanum addict. So anyways, if you don't know what laudanum is, it's an opiate from back in the day. It will make you trip ball. I don't even think anybody, I don't think you can get laudanum prescriptions or anything like that anymore. It's one of those things that is especially Victorian, although I watched a thing about Victorian herbalists and Victorian pharmacists, and I'm convinced that everything that they used for every cure back then was mostly just like opium. Well, yeah, let's go ahead and we'll do that real fast. When nothing seems to be happening, you take your own bunk, but a roar from the Clayman brings you sprinting back to the mechanic's cabin. You fling open the door. The man's eyes seethe with viric flame. It's struggling against the efforts of the sailors to restrain it. As you rush to assist, it flings one sailor off, but the other manages to snap the box closed. Instantly, the man goes stiff, a lifeless clay statue. The viric glow now pulsates from the box. In the bunk the mechanic sleeps on, his face wreathed in dreamy smiles. He will sleep so until morning. So we've got a mirror catch box full of very angry dream snakes. And so you've learned that you learned that the mechanic stole a secret from the dreams of the stone pigs. I don't know what that means, but we don't have that anymore. We can ask him what the hell is going on. Well, it's like this. I stole a secret from the Echo Bazaar with the help of the Finger Kings. You know, the serpents who rule Dream. And then I reneged on the Finger Kings. Don't look at me like that. Would you rather I'd given them a secret? So, what happens? I talk about engines all the time. I'm sure you've noticed, and I dream about them. I found myself dreaming of the stone pigs. They're, well, I don't entirely understand still, but they're how the bazaar travels in between stars. Did you know they did that? And they sleep, so the Finger Kings can crack their dreams open, so the Finger Kings recruited me. I found a secret in those dreams, an engine like the Z's never seen, and oh, Captain, let me build it for you. You won't be sorry. There'll be some things I'll need. I know, isn't it always the way? So what does he need in order to build that engine right there? Is that the end of the quest? Like, how do I know? Huh. Okay, well, I don't know what's coming up next, but either way, we've got very, very little tear. Let's go ahead and turn off the lights so that we can save ourselves a tiny bit of fuel along the way. Anytime you can turn out the lights, it's a good thing to do, and so I highly recommend it. Some people have said that they don't think it affects it much. I think it actually changes the amount of fuel you use by about, not half, but it's definitely like a 30% cut in the amount of fuel you use. Like, if you go on a journey without using your lamp much, much further, now we're going to get caught by this crab over here. Let's go ahead and just blow them up now. Oh, there's 2 of them. Shit. Well, I didn't expect that to happen. Alright, that's weird. Let's go ahead and butcher it for supplies to save ourselves a little bit of supply. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to cut our way as quickly as we can through here. I'm going to go back to Mutton Island real fast, and we're going to do an explore thing to see if we can get any extra loot from over there. There's something sailing around on that side. I don't know if I can fight this guy. I keep seeing these blue ships around, and they're definitely not hostile, but I kind of feel like it's a dick move to attack somebody who's not attacking me, he said, right after donkey punching a crab that wasn't even bothering you, but it would have, promise. Try promise, trust me, it would have attacked us, wink wink nudge nudge. So we can explore the shore for a little while. Let's go ahead and we'll get the port report. Explore the shore for a little bit. A glittering eye. You turn and there's a long, lank brown man at your shoulder. Listen, I have a story for you. and so we won't look back right now. I don't need any more Tales of Terror, and I don't feel like accruing any extra horror either, because we're right on the front end of our journey, so if that ends up happening, it will suck. I'm going to kill that crab too, because it's something that I can do using my Scintillac. Arguably one of the best items in the game right there. Once you get the blue Scintillac, it makes you so much better at combat. Like, oh my god, if you've got a ship that can fire multiple guns too, like if you've got a ship like the Dreadnought where it's got 3 guns on it, and then you hit that and you can fire all 3 simultaneously, so you can charge up your first salvo and go boom, 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 click, boom, 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 6 shots. Very few things in the game can handle your 6 gun. So I don't know, it's something that I always like to work towards. We're doing better and better each time around, I think. We just got to focus on keeping ourselves unterrified, and then, ooh, we're actually sub 50 terror right now. That's pretty cool. Fuel's going down. We've already used up 5 of our fuel just getting down here, which is surprising. I didn't think we would use that much. We need to go as far out to the east as we can, because I'd like to find the Chelinet before too long. It's the one location that's eluded us the entire time we've been playing the game. And so my biggest hope is that once we find that, we can turn in the whalebone token. We can also get the strategic information, and then we'll have most of the map uncovered so that we can just like sandbox our way out of here and hopefully survive much, much longer. Let's go ahead and stop off at Giannotti Harbor. There we go. And then the next thing that I needed to do is we'll get the port report. We'll look for, yeah, there we go. Vision of the surface. Pretty cool. We got that. We don't have a burning, yearning desire to go up to the surface. We have supplies, but we don't have 22 fuel. Takes a lot of fuel to go up to the surface. Okay, so we've got all that. The next place that we should probably go, Iron Republic, I guess. I kind of feel like the Chelinet's probably like right here or right here. Then again, Nuncio is inside that cell, so I don't know. It might be south of... I mean, I figured it'd say to the southeast, though, if it was going to be to the southeast. We went all the way out to Estival over there. With a mirror catch box, it said that we could start colonizing that or something. I don't know if that's going to be for extra cash in the future. Let's just go all the way to the south down to the Iron Republic, and then we'll cut east, I guess. See what happens down here. We have cash flow. So ideally, what might happen is that we'll get a sale on items that we really, really need. I think that the guy back in town was looking for Devil Bone dice, and he was looking for Parabola linen. I don't exactly remember the amount, but I think for Devil Bone dice, it was... I don't remember. It was like 5 or 6 of them, I think. I don't know. I have to go back and watch the footage. That's one of those things where I actually would go back and watch my own footage just to remind myself what it might cost in order to get this done, because wasting a trip in this game is like one of the worst things you can possibly do. Really, really bad. You want everything to be positive when it comes to... You want to be in the black every single time that you complete a quest. You want to be wasting a whole lot of time here. Go down to the Iron Republic, and we'll cut east as hard as we can, and hopefully we'll get something out of it. There's that guy rocking over there. Want to know what his HP is. 210. If you can line up with him, though, you can actually kill him and get quite a lot of loot. This sort of depends if you're capable enough or not. If you can get him with a net gun, it's even better, because then you can capture the ship and you can send it back to town. Worth quite a bit of cash, too, if you can make that happen. But they removed it. It used to be a default. Like, back in the day, it was a default objective. You could just capture any ship that you blew up, and then they made it directly linked to killing crew. So here we are. Oh, there's the officer right there, the irrepressible cannoneer. Let's take him. And so, oh, this is interesting. Room for improvement. There's always room for improvement. Wait, let me make notes. Paper! And so we've got him. We're going to put him into our gunnery slot, and he's going to increase our irons by 8. Let's take a look over here, and we'll try and figure out what does he do. We need hull, and then we need... Oh, good, okay. And so the cannoneer will dine with us if we have torpedo components. What does he need torpedo components for? 10 fuel as well, huh? Alright, well, maybe we get a weapon out of it or something like that. We have a full crew right now, and so this means that we're in a very advantageous position as far as the game is concerned. We've got a bunch of stats that we otherwise shouldn't have. I'm going to try and work on his stuff first. I don't know where else we go, though, to continue his quest. Maybe we have to repeat it again? With another serpent trap or something? I don't know. No idea. Sometimes this game can be odd like that. We'll go ahead and we'll make a port report. That's going to give us 2 pages. Oh, really? Cool. So what happened? To record the public's events, it's like trying to sing wax or believe water. You do what you can. And so we got a memory of distant shores. That's really badass. And so we got the Parliament of Flies is open. We got 2 pages, though. That's a big deal right there. So the Parliament of Flies, if we go back to the Iron Republic, and we go to the Parliament of Flies, the Market of Hungers with its spires and sigils, is it a parody of the Bazaar? Who knows? And so we got the House of Pleasures today. We have the opportunity to buy Parabola Linen. With a Colossal Flute Core, we can get a Judgment's Egg. And with Parabola Linen, I think that was one of the things that we needed to take back with us for the Venture Capitalist. And so I think that what I would like to do, a Dread Surmise. I don't know if you can get 9 Searing Enigmas like just from the normal game. That'd be tough. I assume that you can. There must be a mob around somewhere. Let me see how many bales of Parabola Linen we need to do as next quest. Because I think that's probably a really, really good thing to go after. Like, we can make a lot of money right here if we can get these cheaply. Never mind, we don't need Parabola Linen for them. It's not a thing that we actually need, and it's not even worth it. That's one of the things that I've never liked about this game, is that trade is not really a lucrative option. Like, so we could sell that for 60 if we take it back to London. And unless you've got a huge cargo hold, it's not going to be worth the trip. I wish trade was a lot more lucrative in this game. That's one of the things that I personally would have changed. Just like being able to move around 10 or 15 items at a time and still turn around a couple hundred echoes would have been nice. But this game definitely is not a trading simulator, so we're probably just going to leave those behind. I think we got what we came for here. I don't think there's any other events that we can play around with. We can fund a Tittering Artificer's project if we have 12 Devilbone dice and some Stygian ivory. But good luck with that. Let me take an about face real fast. Alright, so off to the east we go. We've got 19 fuel remaining. We want to cut to the east really, really, really hard if we're going to cut. I mean, obviously getting yourself cut is a bad idea, but if we have to do it, that's going to be the cut of our jib. We got a, what is that right there? Ooh, we got a Republican. Oh, shit. Okay, run for it. He shot on us from way far away. Like, he blasted us from super deep. Holy hell. Okay, so turn the lights off so that maybe he loses us. Burning through fuel pretty quickly, but it almost took us all the way out to Fathom King's Hold. So I will accept that. It looks like we're now finally decelerating. That was nasty. Luckily, the fuel chamber was full. If we had ourselves a cylinder that wasn't full, we might have been in a little bit of trouble right there. But since it was all the way full up to the brim, we were able to get a real good jut out into the ocean to get away. Let's go to Lorkensport. We're in Lorkensport and Borkengort. Come on. You can make it. I believe in you right now, ship. A little bit faster. I've always wished also that there was a 2x speed thing that you could do in this game to go a little bit faster. Perhaps your sailors would like to go ashore. The drownies can set to work. It takes a live specimen. Let's just get the port report while we're here. And then, yeah, do shore leave. See what happens. We gain 10 hunger. So, Captain, I walked to the shore. At the edge of the coral caps, the drownies sported there. They called my name. They said I could join them if I partook of their feast. Their eyes were red pearls. Captain, I dare not sleep. There is such a hunger on me. Okay, you guys have a shop? No. Not going to mess with anything else here. That's one of the only places that does that right there. It swaps over to the background. It actually, like, the first time it happened, I thought the game crashed or something. I was like, oh my god, we were destroyed by a giant mushroom. Not really the most threatening thing you could think of either. Like, if I got my ass kicked by a mushroom, I'm not sure what I would do. I'd be like, that fungus is among us. And it took me out. We got a serpent up there. I'm going to kill the lights real fast. Just in case. An albino moray. We took a little bit of damage when we got shot, too. It did like 11. We've got the money for repairs now, so I'm not that worried about it. I'm trying to keep my port reports or my admiralty favors. At this point in the game, my admiralty favors, I think, are going to be mostly relegated to ensuring that we can sneak cargo into town. We can also have, I suppose I should have one of those secure passages put into one of the secure chambers so that we can try that. Might be a little bit easier to do it that way so that I'm not constantly eating through all of my favors. But for right now, it's good enough. Let's continue to the east. We're down to 16 fuel, which means we've gone down to 4 already just to get out here. Little bit nerve-wracking. And then this is going to be the Utter Shroom. It is utterly the largest shroom that I have ever seen. And once we land here, we'll take a port report. And then everything to the east of here is actually going to be new exploration, so that should be pretty fun. I may have brought too much food. In the Utter Shroom, we're going to go ahead and get ourselves a port report. There we go. And then we will visit the village. The central contradiction of Shroomer experience, they hate the Utter Shroom, but they do anything to avoid leaving. And so they give us a memory of a distant shore, of which we have 25 now. If only we could compress those somehow and turn them into like a better item. like a better item. If you could take like 50 of those and turn them into like a mega memory. The mega memory. It'd be super awesome. That's what I would do. Let's go through the Utter Shroom, and you can stay underneath it. You don't actually have to turn that tightly underneath this thing. I'll probably head off to the east until we're down to about 10 fuel, maybe? I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But I would like to find myself any new location down here that's possible. Looks like we have no islands within the Z-Bat's range. Take a look at the charts very quickly to make sure that we have the proper heading. And then I'm going to send out the Z-Bat every opportunity that I get because it's important to do so. We've got the Swallowing Isles to the east. I'm not sure if they're... What are they swallowing? That would be my next question. You have some verbiage in your name. I'm going to need you to expand upon that. What do you swallow? Is it humans? If you swallow humans, I don't want to come visit you. If it's not humans, like if you swallow my enemies, or for example, if you swallow my troubles and then in turn belch up cash, that would be fantastic. I'll take that right this second. However, we need to expand further. It looks like we've got the Melting Isles to the southeast. Can you land on any of these islands? Looks like we got ourselves some more fragments. This is a brand new area, so I have no idea what's waiting for us out here. I couldn't say. This part of the map was actually not implemented the last time that I played, so... The Mangrove College. Okay. A steaming sprawl of parasynthetic vegetation and a village, barely a village, hold walls, roofs in disrepair. Stilts leaning dangerously. It looks to have been assembled by drunks in a hurry. Dock carefully. So we could pick up a passenger. We can eat, drink, and be merry. We can gather supplies. We can unpick the mysteries of other lands. So we can turn 77 fragments into a secret instead of 100. That's kind of cool. Let's get a port report first, because I've never been here before. The thinkers of Mangrove College continue their untroubled and sedentary existence. New schools of philosophy are born and die like bubbles. Extraordinary poetries are written in water. The occasional retired pirate tries and fails to get invited to salons. Okay, so we lost our hunger. We got a free supply. That's pretty cool. Got a Blemigan that we could put here. We can go beachcombing. Let's do that. Ships come and go to the Mangrove College, often in secret. What might they have flung overboard? We've got driftwood, we've got something glinting, and we've got a nasty glob of goo. Let's go with the driftwood. A wooden horse. It was a child's toy once. Someone inscribed their name on it in a string of numbers. Ciphers? 45 fragments gained. Okay, so we got some more fragments. That's pretty cool. Picking up a passenger doesn't seem like a terrible idea, considering we got extra space in our hold. We can get Maybe's daughter. Where are you headed? On second thought, I don't mind. Can I come aboard? Yes, I'm an engineer, but I'm an engineer in a hurry. Yeah, sure, you can come along. I don't care. I mean, it's an extra person that I can keep in my officer menu. What does she do? 6'3" and 100? Well, hell. Let's go with her then. Because she gives a little bit less veils, but we get that engine power, make us go a little bit faster. Fuel efficiency will go down, but Looks like we have a lot of like selection when it comes to getting chief engineers and mascots, but everything else, it seems like there's like one guy for the job. Back inside of here, we can go and pick up a passenger. How much do I have in my hold? 9 spaces. Let's do it. The principals. Port Cecil, black and white and silver. Please, take me there. Sooner or later, it doesn't matter. I love how complex the moves can be. And so he's a checkered character. You can also take those guys, and I think you can sell them to the prison or something like that if you really wanted to be a dick. But that's just me throwing it out there. We can... Can I still go out and look for... It looks like I can only do one event while I'm here. Okay. That's cool. That's cool. Let's go ahead and send out the Z-Bat and see where it lands. And we've got the Melting Isles to the southeast. I'll probably try and lock those down very, very quickly. Little boomerang-shaped island. Well, not quite a boomerang. Almost a boomerang, though. It's getting there. It's trying real hard. Like, if it could flesh out this side a little bit more, it'd be boomerang-shaped, and that'd be pretty awesome. But for right now, we discovered the Melting Isles. Let's send out the Z-Bat one more time. We have Adam's Way, a long way to the southwest. I don't know what Adam's Way is. I'm not sure what that denotes. We've still got enough fuel to make it back to London, so I'm not stressed yet. We do have a little bit of terrorizing, but we should be able to make it. I don't mean that I'm terrorizing people right now. My terror is rising. There we go. I realized that that was precariously worded, but anyways, our terror is rising. Little bit unfortunate. There's not much that I can do about that, but we need the Chelonid out here badly. There are no islands within the Z-Bat's range. That is very unfortunate. We might be able to make the run to Port Cecil if we get very, very lucky. Looks like we found something out here. Little wrecked up island. It's got like one little boat on it where somebody crashed. Sucks to be you. Enjoying your own little Swiss Family Robinson type adventure. Let's go down and around like so. And actually, we may just get unlucky on this one. I was hoping we would uncover a couple things, but you can never quite guarantee it. You can never quite guarantee it. But really, the only thing that I'm trying to do is to get to the edge of the map so that I can cut north. So with 12 fuel left, we probably... Oh, wow, our terror is going up really, really fast. Okay. If it gets too high, we're going to have some serious problems. Yeah, I need that to be yellow again if we can do it. Green's even better. My favorite color. So if we travel up to the north, we've got the Sea of Roses out here. The Chelonid's got to be out here somewhere. Like, this is the weirdest thing. Like, just about the oddest thing ever that I can never find the Chelonid ever. I wish that I knew. But all we can really do is keep uncovering things. Like, what else can you do? Looks like there's something over here. I think this is where parabola linen comes from on this side, like from these spiders or something. Oh, that's gnarly. I don't like that at all. Okay, well, I don't know if I should dock here or anything like that, but it looks like we found something out here. Send out the bats real quick. We've got Savior's Rocks to the east. I don't know what that means. It looks like we can actually land here because there are ships or something off to that side. Savior's Rocks. Let's see here. We can flee the nightmare. We're having another nightmare, by the way, in case you didn't know. We can confront it. I'll probably flee it. We gained 5 terror, and we succeeded. That's not good. That's if you won. I don't even want to know. What the hell is that? That thing looks really, really big. I don't know what it is, but I'm pretty sure it's not going to be a good thing for us. We made it all the way out to the Nativity, which is pretty cool. Savior's Rocks is out to the east still, huh? I don't know what Savior's Rocks is, but the sound of constant motion is like pebbles on a beach. This seems like a good spot to break off the episode, so I think I'll probably do that here. My name is Splattercat. I will see you all in the next episode. We'll fiddle around with the Nativity and see if maybe we can come up with some kind of spidery resolution here. I don't know. See you later. Hi to everybody.